Jinnah's great-grandson returns to revive Bombay Dyeing. Jeh Wadia's comeback creates a stir. Imagine this, a company that was once a household name in every Indian home, slowly fading into history. Then suddenly, a breaking headline, the Wadia Group's son is returning home after 4 long years. And the very next day, the company's shares start soaring sky high. What is it about this man that just his presence seems to change the destiny of Bombay Dyeing? Who is this individual whose return is seen not just as a business revival, but a restoration of family pride? He is Jehangir Wadia, or Jeh Wadia, a name once known simply as being in the shadow of his father, 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐿 Wadia, but now stepping forward as his father's strongest support. A son who had chosen to settle in London, but when his family called, he dropped everything and came back. This is a story of business, trust, and homecoming. A story of a great-grandson whose bloodline traces back to Muhammad Ali Jinnah, but whose heart beats for India. Today, we will dive deep into this powerful narrative. But before we begin, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update from us. So let's begin today's story without any further delay. Jehangir Wadia, a name as regal as his journey is grounded. Born on 6th July 1973 into an influential Parsi family, he is the younger son of 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐿 Wadia, the chairman of one of India's oldest business families, the Wadia Group. But his identity doesn't end there. He is also the great-grandson of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan. What's astonishing, however, is that Jeh has always considered India his true home, living both patriotism and business with equal passion. Even in the field of education, he showed the same maturity and depth. He completed his early schooling at Lawrence School and then moved to the UK for higher studies. There, he developed a keen interest in science and eventually earned a master's degree. It was in London that he met Selina, a strong and independent woman who owns the fashion brand 𝐶𝐹ame. The two married in 2003 and were blessed with 2 children, Jehangir Jr. and Ella. From the outside, the family looked picture perfect. But something within Jeh still felt incomplete. Jeh Wadia is no stranger to the world of business. He has led Go First, formerly 𝐼𝐻𝐿, Bombay Realty, and Bombay Dyeing in various capacities. When he launched 𝐼𝐻𝐿, no one expected the brand to become so widely trusted so quickly. But Jeh's vision, simple, practical, and deeply customer-centric, turned it into a symbol of affordable air travel. Then came 2021. COVID wreaked havoc, family responsibilities grew heavier, and life priorities started to shift. Jeh made a deeply personal decision to move to London to spend more time with his wife and children. But as challenges began to mount within the Wadia Group, and as Bombay Dyeing started losing its stature, all eyes, including those of his father, 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐿 Wadia, turned back toward the son. A father called out to his son, and the son answered that call. Jeh Wadia laced up his shoes once again and made a comeback. But this wasn't just any return, it was a mission. A mission to support the 81-year-old shoulders of his father, and more importantly, to bring the Wadia Group back into the league of India's top business families. 23rd July 2025, the day Jeh Wadia's return was announced. As soon as the news hit the stock market, Bombay Dyeing shares surged by 13%. Investors welcomed the decision with enthusiasm. It felt as though a fresh pulse had been injected into the company. So, what's Jeh's next move? The answer is real estate. Jeh Wadia wants to transform Bombay Dyeing from a textile brand into a consumer-centric real estate powerhouse. He has clearly stated that it's time to view old businesses through a new lens. One where logic, not emotion, drives decisions. One where shareholder value, not family sentiment, comes first. His plan is divided into 3 parts: strategic, financial, and exit-focused. He wants to unlock the vast land banks owned by the group and the family, prime properties that have remained unused for decades. He plans to enter into joint ventures with third-party developers, to launch residential and commercial projects. He says that while the group already has experience in real estate, it will now be projected as a full-fledged brand under the name Bombay Realty. The journey begins in Mumbai. Jeh considers areas like Worli and Savory highly strategic. Thanks to the upcoming Navi Mumbai airport, improved metro connectivity, and rapidly evolving infrastructure, these regions are becoming real estate hotspots. But Jeh knows there's a wall of mistrust between builders and home buyers, and only a company with the credibility of Bombay Dyeing can break through it. Soon, he plans to launch the Island City Centre (ICC) project in the residential segment. Plans are also underway for office centres and high street mall commercial developments. According to Jeh, Bombay Dyeing's reputation and legacy will provide a solid foundation for this new beginning. Now let's talk about their biggest milestone, the Worli land deal. In September 2024, Bombay Dyeing sold 22 acres of land in Worli to Japan's Sumitomo Realty for 5,200 crore. It is considered the largest land deal in Indian history. This deal wasn't just a financial game changer for the company. It also proved that the Wadia Group still knows how to spot the right opportunity at the right time. But the road hasn't been easy. The story of Go First still leaves a mark of disappointment. Due to engine issues and operational challenges, the airline went bankrupt. This created a cloud of discouragement within the family and the company. But Jeh learned from these failures. He didn't give up, he chose the path of comeback. Now, he faces the challenge of giving his father's lifelong business a new direction and identity. This isn't just about reviving Bombay Dyeing, it's about a son's dream. A son's resolve to breathe life once again into the dreams of his 81-year-old father. The Wadia Group's 4 major companies, Britannia, Bombay Dyeing, National Peroxide, and Bombay Burma, still hold strong positions in the stock market today. But their growth momentum had begun to slow down. Jeh Wadia has now taken on the responsibility of making this legacy brand appealing once again to the new age investors, customers, and consumers. He believes that today's youth want both technology and trust. That's why, while preserving the tradition of Bombay Dyeing, it must now be infused with innovation and digital transformation. His focus is not just on profits, but on connecting the business with people's needs and emotions. The purpose of this video isn't just to highlight that a business tycoon is returning. It's to show that when your intent is strong, even a comeback becomes a new beginning. When a son brings back the spark in his father's tired eyes, it's not business, it's devotion. Jahangir Wadia's return is not just for Bombay Dyeing. It is an inspiration for anyone who has ever feared failure, who's had their decisions questioned, and who now wishes to stand tall once again for the sake of their loved ones. Because when family, duty, and the future call out together, sons like Jeh respond, "I'm here,
Video has taught
Dad."
you something new. Do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.